everybody, it's Mike with Seeds and Arrows Frontier, and today we're out here with Becky, and she is a second-year beekeeper. She had some hives last year. Unfortunately, they did not make it through the winter, and so she contacted me and in hopes that I'd be able to try to help her out, give a little more experience and knowledge on getting these packages right here set up. So we're going to get in here. The great news is that she actually kept her old comb from last year, so that will give the bees a jump start. We got a little apiary set up right here, and really nice. She actually did a really good job on this. I love it. So what we're looking at right now is it's kind of on a slant right here, so we're going to try to get it a little more even, so that way as the hives are set up that they can draw the comb out. They actually drew the comb out on the foundation pretty well, but we're just going to go ahead and get it a little more even for them. So that's a hard challenge to get, is learning how to get the smoker started.
It's like, just add it to the list of things I'm not,
Right.
not good at.
I hear you. We're gonna do one brick. Oh, that's gonna be perfect.
Awesome.
So we got one brick down there, and we are very close to level. So, see that? And what that's just gonna do is just give them a level surface, so that way when they're drawing out comb and filling the honey, that they're not going sideways canted, and avoid the cross comb and everything. So, how are we doing on the smoker?
It's coming along.
Smoking. It's getting there. There you go. Give it a couple of puffs. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's doing good. Doing real good. Do we have a sprayer for the sugar water? Okay. No worries. So generally, and I didn't bring mine, so, but it's good to try to spray them down just to keep them busy as they're in there. They're gonna want to come out, and been cooped up all this time. She actually got these Tuesday. We're now into Thursday morning, so you have been spraying them down with sugar water.
Yeah,
So she has been spraying them with sugar water, but as you can see, they're kind of antsy or beesy to get out of there. So, okay, so we got two hives. We got drawn comb from the existing year bees, and so you can see right here, they actually did a really good job. There's a little bit of wax moth, but they'll clean that up, and so they will. It will definitely have a jump start more than what the bees did last year. And then I have a couple of pollen patties and some Hive Alive that we're going to introduce to them to give them a bigger jump start, and just allow them to be able to get some food and help the queen out. So, all right, let's get started. So for introducing packages, okay, so we want the setup for the hive. We got 10 frame deeps, and you have bottom boards. Right, so we're gonna put the bottom boards down here, get all this set up. Perfect. So she actually has screen bottom boards with the slide. One screen, one regular. Oh, this will be interesting. So we can kind of like see how they do, if they do better with the screen or without. I've actually seen people be successful both ways. So, but we're gonna go ahead and put this one right on top of here. This, and then yeah, go ahead. What we're gonna do right now, since it's a little cold out still, and they're gonna get situated to here. We're gonna do the smallest entrance right here, and that's just going to get them familiar with their new home. So does that look good for you? Like, so when you're coming in to the bees, what you're gonna want to do is, and I like how you have enough space right back here to work with. I would suggest, since you're gonna have 2 hives, what you're probably gonna do is want to have like a little workstation right here. Okay, so that way you come out, you're getting into your beehive, you're looking at your comb, and then beginners, you know, you always want to start on the outside frame so you don't roll the queen, but you're gonna be getting in, looking at these, and you're gonna want to be able to have, like, I usually have like a deep box setup that I can set the combs into.
Great. Yep.
And then so that way when you put them in there, then they're still shielded from, you know, the elements and everything outside. Or you can just lay them down on the side to be able to work in the bee box. So when you're actually getting in here, you want to be able to have space back behind here. You don't really want to come to the front, because what's going to happen is you got all your bees coming into the front entrance, and what you're going to be doing if you're standing in front is you're going to be blocking the entrance for those bees coming in. Now, I actually had that on my last video, to where I got up front and I was like doing something up front just to look at them, and as I moved away, you just see this huddle of bees coming to the front of the entrance. So they patiently wait for you to move, but they're just all kind of like airplanes waiting for a landing, and it's like there's something blocking the way, so we got to get them out of here. So okay, so we're gonna get this one. Oh yeah, get that water out there. Put that box on here. So we're going to start out both with single double deeps. Got the entrance reducer down. I'm just going to pull this out just a little bit, just so it's not, because they're going to probolize that, but at least that way, yeah, you have at least a ledge that you can stick your hive tool in there and pull it out. So when it starts to warm up more, then you just want to be able to move it to where it's, you actually got a caterpillar, that's probably a hive beetle larva right there. You see that? This probably just fell out of one of the frames right here. You've never seen a hive beetle larva? There you go. So we're going to move these packages in here, and hopefully they will take care of that problem here. They got good numbers. Alright. I'm going to do the first one, and then so I want you to watch what I'm doing, and then I'll have you do the second one. Actually, yeah. Good. There you go. So we're going to break these apart, and I was just thinking about that because we'll need to knock one in and the other one in, so see if they... This is my first time dealing with these, so it's kind of a different ball game here. Looks like they're fastened in there somehow. Okay, so this side, it looks like it's got little teeth or grooves. So yeah, it just might, like a Lego block, fit together. So leave something in the comments if you know an easier way to get these things apart. Hopefully we'll have these done by then. say? Like down there? Where's that? Right here. Okay, hold on. Stop. For the bees experience with your bees, scan code with your phone for installation instructions. Ah, comes with a scanner on the front. Look at that. This is high tech. All right, so we're gonna scan this and figure this out. It's pretty funny. So put that right there.
Pushing them apart where they are connected.
Pushing them apart.
Just pushing them apart where they are connected. That's all it
Okay.
says.
Those are great instructions. Okay, pushing them apart. You got the ones that were seated together very well.
Yeah.
Maybe this will work. And that's the tornado testings that you hear in the background. So. Trying to be as gentle as possible so we don't disturb the bees too much. And I don't think it's going to work. Okay. So what we may actually have to do is just go ahead and do them both at the same time. And then, so we'll put both of the queens in, and then we can just dump a little bit of bees over here and then a little bit of bees over here. So,
We could like scoot them together and.
okay, so that actually just slides apart, slides off. Alright. Alright, you ready? Okay, so we got the can of sugar syrup here. Slowly take this out. Hey, BBs. There's a little bit on the bottom there. Just have it ready. See what their temperament's like. And trying to see where the queen's at. Okay. Queenie is right here. And the queen just fell down in there. So.
Great.
All right, you got your gloves on. Let me see if I can. So they're actually moving with the queen in there. I don't even know. Hold on a second.
Love to not kill them.
Right. And you're always gonna have like little mishaps here. I'm trying to. Well, they're at least flocking to her. It's a good sign. Do you have possibly some like pliers or something?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. They're very well tempered so far. It's a little chilly out here. We're at like 50 degrees. As you can see, like the queen's on this little clip, and as I was pulling the clip off from the side, she just fell right down in there. So she's covered with bees down in there right now, which is a good sign. They're accepting to her, looks like. So see if we can I just want to get some pliers, and then we'll get her out, and then go from there. So, looking good. So there she is. There's Queenie in the cage. So what Becky, what I want you to do with your glove, just gently like brush across the screen. See how they're just moving out of the way? That means, so if you actually had like hostile actions, like they were trying to like stick their butt in there and actually sting her, then that would be a rejection. So the fact that you're brushing them away, they're trying to actually get their mouth down in there to feed her the sugar syrup. Okay, so that's a really good sign there. Okay, you never felt like this about bees before, huh? What do you think? All right. So we got, and they've already eaten some of the. Well, the cork is in there on that side. They got. I'm trying to see here. So actually, what we may actually do is just go ahead and direct release her. These are your bees, so okay. I will let you make that determination whether or not what you want to do. But normally, why you want to keep them into a cage is so that the bees can get familiar with them before they have to work on getting them out with the sugar candy. But if you direct release them, if they're already accepting of her, you can go ahead and put her in there and she's going to be fine, and they're actually going to help her to start to lay right away. So as you can see, these other bees, they're already starting to come out here and orient to this area. So what we're going to go ahead and do is get her down in here. See that? Okay, so we got a can of sugar syrup here. Move that over here. Okay, and then, and she's actually got a lot of bees around her. So that's what I'm seeing here. That looks like the only way out. So if you want to direct release her, okay, then we can do that.
Let's do it.
All right. So we can do 1 and 1. So we can direct release one, okay, or if you want to direct release both of them, we'll see how they are, okay, and we'll go from there. But you already got comb in here for them. Yep, if you want to do it.
No, you can hold. You can hold it. Yeah, I can hold it while you do it.
Sure. Go ahead. Isn't it? Okay, so now turn it sideways.
Sideways?
And just let it right there. And then so what's going to happen is she's going to walk right down into there. So let's see if I got a camera on that. So now what we're going to do is, see, now they're going in there to help her. And tell her, hey, it's okay, come on out. So they want to go in and help her. And now we're going to get the rest of these bees flying around her. Actually, I forgot, we got them connected, so we're going to have to do the other one as well. And so we got the main cluster right here. So what we're going to have to do is drop some bees in here.
I'm going to try to, I can hold that can in and you can try to just dump those ones in.
Well, that's going to shake them up over there. So I'm just kind of worried about that. But see now, see how they're fanning already? So they're liking that, they're accepting that as a home. So actually, let's do that. Let's go ahead. I think we can go ahead and shake off some bees over here. I'm going to go ahead and put her in sideways here between these two frames. And so that way, we already took the candy out. Otherwise, you would basically want to point it up. So that way, when they chew through, if the candy comes in, it's going to fall into the bottom. So that way, you're not blocking her entrance. So now they can get in there. Okay. May need a hive tool right here. Okay, there we go. just gonna sit that right down in there, and that'll give them enough room right there. So they're actually smelling the comb right now. They're actually, look at this, I want to show you this. The other bees, you see how they're already on the comb right here? So we're already accepting that. They're already looking at that and saying, oh yeah, we got a queen in here, we got mama in here, we got to start cleaning this up for her. They already got comb ready to go, so they're already loving that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, since we can't get this thing apart, we're gonna go ahead and put the other queen, we're gonna keep the other queen in the cage. I like that idea, so that way they'll be able to work on that one, but then we'll have to shake off these bees in both of the cage at the same time. So shake off some over here and then shake off some over here.
So do you want to do a little bit now, or do you want to open this one?
I'm going to open up this one real quick. Hopefully I don't drop Queenie.
I think they set you up for success with the last one.
No. So, and usually with packages, the bees don't really go, they can go with whichever queen. So they'll smell her pheromones, and they'll be used to, the bees over here will be used to this pheromone. But then, let's see if I can do a better job at getting this queen out of here. Yeah, because that little bar right there, it just kind of slipped the queen right off of there. There we go. Look at that.
The difference.
All right, can you pick up the box real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is put them over here. Gotta see which side the candy is. I think candy's on this side. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to come back in here in a few days and check and make sure she's got out. Okay, so we got the screen on the side right here. Okay, so we got the screen on the side right here. They got a little bit of open space to get the candy out, but so that way they can feed her through the screen. They'll get to know, they'll still smell her and everything and know her. So and then now see they're already starting to move down on the frames right here. So okay, so ready to shake, rattle, and roll. What do you think?
You're so funny.
Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to shake, first of all, let's see here. So we're gonna have to shake some of the bees in this one. So I say we're gonna turn it upside down, just give them like a little shake, and then what you're gonna do is come over here and then shake it harder, so we can at least get some bees over here, and then some bees over here. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you confident enough to do that, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on one second. All right, go ahead. There you go. Yep. Oh yeah. All right, bring some more over here. Yep. Yep. No, they're falling out now. Look at that. All right, yeah, bring some on the other side.
Okay.
Yep. Good, good. Okay. And, so now, go ahead and drop that. Oh wow, there you go. Now, yeah, put some over on the other side. This one's doing really good. See if you can angle it around a little bit. There you go. See if they'll fall out some more over there. There you go. Well, you're gonna look at this video right now and you're gonna be like covered in bees. Look at that, they already had a little bit of new comb in there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Woo! Sorry.
No, you're good. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna orient to one hive or another.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, we got enough bees in the hive, so what they will do is they will come out, hold on, hold that up real quick right there. There's a decent sized piece of comb in there. So what you can do with that comb is actually melt that down. When the bees come out, you can melt that down and then brush it onto your foundation, and that will help them, so it's not wasted, and that will help them draw out those other empty foundation frames for your super. So that way we can get started on building up the super and get honey. All right, so we got a good population here. We got a good population over there. Okay, so what I want you to do is you can go ahead and set the rest of the bees down right in front of, let's do this. Let's put one of these right here. We give these rest of these bees an option which way they want to go. So we're gonna set perfect right there. Set that down right there. And the bees in the colony, when we close them up, will actually start fanning and give that pheromone to these other bees so that they know where to go. And so these other bees will join them in whichever hive they choose to go into. So we're gonna give them some smoke, try to get them to go down into the hive. If they blow off, they'll at least orient to these hives. Got some nice gentle bees here. Saskatraz? Oh yeah, really good.
No, like I had what were seemingly Italian ones the first time, and they would not leave me alone. Like they could not do a darn thing, and then.
Well, my brother had the same thing with Italians.
Yeah.
He got an Italian, and he got.
Muscle.
Go check out. I'll have to put a link in there to Russians versus Italians.
Okay.
That's actually one of my best videos.
Or Russians.
Oh, thank you, thank you so much. I'm getting some bee poop. The bee is literally pooping on my hand.
What?
Thank you, bee. Thank you so much.
Closer, okay? Not closer.
All right, so we're gonna get them down in here. There you go. Bee poop, I've been christened. Or what is that, christened?
Christened.
Okay, so we got the majority of them. They're already down in the frames. So we're gonna go ahead and put this top. We're gonna put the top on here. What I like to do is try to go over one side and then just kind of scoot them over, and then to the other side, and then give them a little bit of warning before you actually put the lid down on them. And that worked good. And then so we got your main lid right here. Okay, one down. Okay, so we're gonna come over here.
Looking good, ladies.
Some good smoke in here.
Oh, so do we want to feed them anymore, or put whatever?
Yes.
What is this, poo?
Yep. That's poop.
Funny.
You got poop on you.
Well, I don't know why I didn't think about the fact that they maybe would poop.
You're right. Can you go over there and get me that the Hive Alive and the pollen patty?
You want the sugar feeders at all?
No, not right now. We're gonna use these jars.
Awesome.
All right, so what I got here is a Hive Alive fondant, and this is going to be really good. It's got amino acids, a lot of good healthy stuff for the bees to get jump started here. Right now we still got cool temperatures, but this will give them a boost in the colony, each of the colonies, so that way they don't have to go too far to search for food. So we're actually gonna cut this. They got a decent amount of bees here. We're gonna cut this into 4s, and I'm gonna give Becky the other halves that she can actually cut that and give it to them later on. So you don't want to put too much of this in there, just because if the colonies are not strong enough, the hive beetles will get to it. And then also, can you open up that bag and give me a patty? And so we got that, and then we're also going to have a pollen patty. Getting more poop on me. Boy, they are just happy to get out of there. So now you basically have kind of like the swarm sensation. Okay. So they're out looking for the queen, and they're trying to find the queen, and they're kind of like in flight, trying to go to the bathroom. But then also, yeah, there you go. So here's a nice little pollen patty for one of the hives here, and then I got a pollen patty for the other one. So, and they're still working on trying to get Queenie out of here, so I'm going to put this at the back right there. Get this over here on the side. I'm going to turn that in towards the colony, so that way they can get to that. There's already bees starting to get on that, and that's good. That's really good. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna go ahead, try to get this. We got the top board here. Try to get them down from the.
Do you want this?
Yeah, we can go. We'll do this first, and then put that on there. Good. Okay, so we got the sugar syrup here. We're going to give them sugar syrup. And you want to go ahead and put that 10 frame on top. Looks good, looks good. And we'll put the lid on top of that. How you feeling? Good. Look at these two bees right here. Get out of the way. All right. There you go. Yeah, and sadly, that's the thing about beekeeping. When you get into the hive, you will kill some bees, sadly. Sorry. But it is a thing that they deal with. I'm going to move that sugar syrup over just a little bit so that way they can get down back in there. There we go. So we'll do that. Okay, so both hives installed. Get in here with your bees. They're all loving you.
Is that what we're calling it?
Oh yeah. Loving. That's loving. I'm gonna take a video of the back of your hood here.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at the fence.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so and so this is oh yeah. So what'll happen is they're looking for the queen pheromone. They're like, we're lost, we don't know where we're going.
Okay.
And I probably even have I'm already seeing some right here on me. So
yeah, you got a bunch on your hat too.
So what's going to happen is we're going to have to try to smoke them off of you and try to get them to go airborne, and then we'll move out. So we got both the packages and boxes. You can already see these right here at the front entrance. These bees right here already starting to fan. You see that? That's alerting the other bees. It's like, hey, we got a home in here. We're finally at home. Home sweet home. So they're fanning right now to spread that pheromone. And so you see more and more bees starting to fly and then come to that area right there. And so you have all these other bees right here that are kind of like in La La Land, trying to figure out where to go. So they're going to start to smell those pheromones from the other bees, and the other bees will basically communicate to them where home is. So now you can even see over on this side, we're starting to get some bees coming in and out. And oh, look at that! Right there where the exit is for the top. You got the top board right there. They're starting to come out over there and starting to get familiar with that. So, but we have enough bees in both of them. Both of them should do fine. Both queens were accepted by the bees that were on there, and we'll go from there. See how they do. So, all right. What do you think, Becky?
I am excited. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Welcome to the world of beekeeping.
Thanks.
So hopefully we can have better success this year.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so we got the packages in. It's been about 15 minutes now. You can see how we're starting to get more bees at the entrances. And bees over here are starting to find their way. The bees in the package, they're between them, which is good, because I mean they can just go ahead and they'll smell the other bees where they're at and the pheromone, and then go from there. And so hopefully they'll be able to find out the front entrances here and get them into the hives. So this is Mike and Becky, and we just got our hives set up with the packages. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe, make each day count, and God bless.